Poppasteves here, and today I'm with an Enderman. The goal today is to build myself one of these double door piston doors. Shouldn't be a problem. Starters, I'm built myself a castle. And down here in the cellar, I guess, I want to make a back door. Directly behind this wall is outdoors. So my plan is to put myself a nice piston door where I can easily leave my base, my castle, or enter my base castle. Now, in order to make a double piston door, I'm going to need a gap 6 blocks wide, and then I'm going to need some sticky pistons. Pair of pistons sitting right there and directly opposite, and sure they're in line, another set of pistons right there. These are the pistons that will open and close the doors. Now, you can use any block really. I'm just going to use stone for my doors, nothing fancy. Okay, so here our pistons are now in the open position. We want to power these pistons to get them to close. We can do that simply by clearing the blocks behind them, leaving one block at the lower piston and a piece of redstone on top of that block. Now, to power these pistons, we need to clear out a little bit of stone here. Now, directly below that block that's behind the lower piston, we'll put a redstone torch. This will power the piston. Because of the redstone dust on top of that block, will power the upper piston. Now, our pistons are in the closed position. Okay, piece of cake. Now we need to control these pistons. Clear out a little bit more stone, and make sure I can get back out of here. Yeah, right between these two is the block right there that the redstone torch is sitting on. We're going to place a repeater pointing directly into that block, and another repeater at this end pointing directly into the block on the other side. Now, all we need to do, take some redstone dust, connect these two repeaters, run the redstone dust into a block, and we can simply place a button here. Now when we push the button, it will retract the pistons, opening our door and closing again. This is really quite quick. There's another method we could use here, and that's with let's get rid of the button first, so you don't anything fishy going on. We use a pressure plate. Now, when you step on the pressure plate, doors will open. Off the pressure plate, doors will close. This isn't ideal, because even if a cow or maybe even a creeper steps on the pressure plate, doors will open. Whoever can step on the pressure plate can now enter my castle. Not ideal. The other problem is, with a single button, it's much too quick. So what we plan on doing here is putting in a pulse extender. Pulse extender is simply a pair of comparators going opposite direction, redstone on each end, linking them. This will take whatever pulse and extend it. Now, we're going to need to put a second repeater right here. Oh, wait. Doesn't really matter which one's first, but I just kind of like them lined up, and that's not a repeater, that's a comparator. There, repeater into our comparators, and that'll extend the pulse, allowing the door to stay open. We can illustrate this a little bit by placing a button. Now when we push the button, the doors will stay open a little longer, giving us time to get through. Also time to take a look to see, make sure there's nothing out there that I'm going to run into, such as creepers. Don't want to just walk right into a angry creeper. Now, plan on doing here, extend the redstone dust here, and place another sticky piston right here. With the redstone block on that sticky piston. Now, move this button up to here. Now, when we push our button, doors will open. Pulse extends it, holds it open for a bit, gives me a chance to get out. Now all that's left to do on this is close it all in. And there you have your very simple, straightforward, double door piston doors. Doesn't take a whole lot of resources. You do need sticky pistons, so you will have to find slime. You'll also need quartz for your comparators, so yes, you'll have to venture into the nether. And I'm also missing a button on this side. So all the comparator, pulse extender, repeater thing that we built on this side, I have to build the same thing on the other side, so we can have a button to allow us to get in. Just a little bit of detailing around here now. We can close this all in, hide the pistons, and get rid of some dirt. I want to see dirt up there, not in my castle. Should probably get a shovel. But meanwhile, just press on. This cleaned up. Get all these blocks in place. Rid of some more dirt. Yeah. Cover everything up. A good idea. Make sure everything's still working. Yep, everything's great. Pulse extender gives me plenty of time to get in and out. The issue with these double piston doors, if you're at all slow going through them, you get stuck in the middle, suffocate. So that pulse extender just gives you that little bit of time to get through and be safe. There we go. That's looking pretty good. The only thing I gotta do now is repeat everything on the outside. I'm going to lower this down a little bit. Yeah, maybe put it in the wall or just drop it down so that you don't see the actual piston. Let's, yeah, I'll do something with that. Okay. I jump ahead of time a little bit. Finished everything off. Got some carpet down, nice pattern. Finished everything off inside here. So everything's done. Lowered the piston down. And now we're easily get outdoors. Carpeted it all. There's the castle. This is ideal to give me easy access to get into my castle and easy way to get out of my castle if I need. The pulse extender gives me that little extra time to run through and make sure that I'm safe. My simple double door piston door. This is Poppasteves signing off.